welcome back to Save with Scotty. I am Scotty, and this is going to be a video on a cash swap out / March closeout kind of thing. So yeah, if you guys want to see that, keep watching. I'm going to be doing a swap out on both of these folders. I haven't really looked at this one, but I know this one for sure needs cash swapped out in it. So I will be doing that. I did run to the bank and I pulled out some hundreds to swap out just because I know my, specifically my emergency fund was getting a little thickums. So I needed to take some cash out there. So I just pulled out $600. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 550, $600 here. So I'm going to go ahead and set this down right here. And I'm going to move, so these two folders, if you're new here, this one is just my regular sinking funds, and then this one is specifically my house funds for like house savings. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll move my house funds aside, and I'll start with my regular sinking funds. So you guys can see, I'm going to go ahead, that's my house funds. I am going to go ahead and update this as I go through. Unfortunately, I didn't have a miscellaneous deposit, at least not one that I'm stuffing. So that is why I'm trying to get like at least centered here. So that is why that's why this is all empty, and that's why there's no video, because there was no miscellaneous deposit that is getting stuffed. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this and kind of close it out as I go through. So food and allowance, if you saw my last video for March 15th, I believe, is empty, still empty, of course. And then I have my emergency fund. So to kind of total this column out, I'm going to go ahead and count this out for you guys because I'm not adding anything to it. And it has 2, 4, 6, 8, 100, 2, 4, 6, 8, 200, 2, 4, 6, 8, 300, 2, 4, 6, 8, 400, 2, 4, 6, 8, 520. So there's $520 in here, and I will put that in the total. 520. Awesome. And then just to swap this out, I'm going to take this 20 out because this is 500, and I will move this over a little and set the 20s down here. And so, wow, I did that totally wrong. I need all these. There we go. So now I have a total of 100, 200, 300, 400, 520. So $520 is in my emergency fund, and now this envelope isn't super duper stuffed. The next one is travel. So I'm going to total this out as 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95. I have a total of $95. Oh my god, I think it's a 195. Yeah, if you just do simple math here. But I'm going to recount it because clearly my brain is a little jacked up right now. 2, 4, 6, 8, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 95. Yes, 195 like I thought. 195. And then to swap this out, I don't think I thought that through when I went and got money. So definitely getting rid of some 20s. So I'm going to take a 50. 20. Let me see. Is anything else going to be getting a 50 really? Not really. So I'm just going to do both 50s, honestly. I should have thought this through better. I don't know what I want to do. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. All right, so 100 will go there. And then I have 20, 50, 20, 40. And then I will swap out 10, 20, 30, 40. Swap out $40 of 10s for $40 of 20s. And assuming I did that right, my numbers should add up. And I have 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95. 195 still. Perfect. Alright, and the next one is gifts. And to count this up, I have 20, 40, $60 in gifts. Nothing needs to happen here. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? 60, Jesus Louise. $60. I would swap this out with like a 50 and a 10, but it's literally gifts. So at any point in time, if something comes up, I may need to pull money out of gifts, and I don't want to have to go break a 50. So it just doesn't really make sense to swap out the 20s for anything else. It's not like a normal sinking fund that's just going to stay stuffed forever. It's one that will be touched at some point. So the next one is college, and college has 20, 30, 40, 50, 65. College has 65 in it. 65. And then to swap this out, I have a 20, 20, 40, 50, 60. So I'm going to take $40 out of this fund and put $40 in with $40 worth of 20s. So this should still have 65, 2, 4, 6, 5. 65 in the college fund, which is surprising a little bit. Honestly, I don't know how it got that high that fast, but sure. The next one is hygiene, and hygiene has 10, 20, 35. Hygiene has a total of $35 in it. I don't really need to swap anything out of here, but I will, just because, actually I need to go buy something from the store here soon. So this envelope may be getting touched here soon. But regardless, I just did 2 10s for a 20. So there's 20, 35, still $35 in there. And then the next one is wedding. This one will not be touched anytime soon. And I have 20, 40, 20, 30, 40, 50. $50 in wedding right now. So we will put 50 there. And you guessed it, swapping out 2 10s for a 20. And now I have 20, 40, 50. $50 still in wedding. The next one is baby. Curious, how much is in here? Baby has 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55. So baby has $55 in it. I'm going to take out 40, 10, 20, 30, 40. Put that there. Put 2 20s for 40. And then I'm going to go ahead and take out 2 5s and take a 10. So it previously had 55, 20, 40, 55. Still has 55. 35 plus 20 is 55. So I'm going to go ahead and put that back into baby. And savings challenge, $5 savings challenge, I'm not changing that because it's supposed to be $5. My other 2 envelopes, however, they should not need a swap out, but for the sake of the closeout, I will go ahead and update them. Let me get my life together real quick. Cool. So the next one is holidays. And holidays has a total of $20 in it. Nothing crazy, because I had 0 and then 10 and 10, so 20. And for the sake of not having a bunch of tiny bills, I will swap these 10s for 20. And holidays still has 20 in it. And the next one is beauty / Lux, and it has 2 5s in it currently, which is just $10. And I'm gonna go ahead and swap this out for a solid 10. just for the sake of swapping money. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this away and then close this one out. Alrighty, so that concludes my regular sinking funds. I'm gonna go ahead and total this out and let you guys know what I have in total. In theory, these numbers should match what these numbers equal. So let me just verify. Alrighty, so I went ahead and totaled up both this side and then I also counted this side. This is obviously 0, sad face. The total that I have in my regular sinking funds is $1,010 $1,010 in my regular house funds saved, or my regular savings sinking funds in the first quarter of 2021. So that is pretty freaking awesome. And this doesn't even include any of my other savings that I have or any of my investments that I have. So being able to save this much right here that I like I said before, that I don't need to touch. Like I have $1,000 kind of in a binder in a room that I literally don't need to touch. And that doesn't include any of my savings challenges or anything like that. So that is absolutely awesome. So now I'm gonna move that to the side. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my house funds. And oh, it's actually ahead. So now that I'm done with that, we're gonna move on to the house funds and we're gonna do a swap out. The swap out shouldn't be as dramatic as the regular funds was, just because my house funds typically gets a lot less money, but for the sake of closing out the month of March, I'm gonna go ahead and go through each folder. So my very first house fund is living room, and living room has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 105, 110. So this has 110. Again, same boat, no miscellaneous deposit. I didn't really have the finances to put money in here, which I know sounds weird because everyone and their mama did the stimulus stuffing, but I used my money in other areas. I'm kind of was prioritizing, do I care more about saving or do I care more about debt? And so for me, it was like, yeah, you do those simultaneously, but like, what is a savings account if you have debt? Like, what is having 3,000 in savings if you have 20,000 in debt? What is, having 8,000 in savings when you have like 12,000 in debt? It's virtually nothing, because they kind of cancel each other out in the terms of like net worth. They really cancel each other out because you have this cash or you have this money, but you have a huge debt tied to you. So I decided to put my money towards my debt, and that's why my savings envelopes, the envelopes specifically, were not paid into. But with the 110, I'm gonna go ahead and swap out these 2 5s for a 10. I think in the next one, I'll probably just, I wish I would have got 50s for this, but it's fine. $110 here. And that covers, that covers living room. So the next one is master bedroom, and we're gonna go ahead and count this. This has 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85. This has a total of $85. Honestly, as I go through this, I realize I did a terrible job with my cash swap out because I needed 50s. Definitely needed more 50s than I have, but it's fine. So 20, 40, put that there. Take out this 10 and 2 10s and swap it for a 20. And that will go there. And then I have a 10, 10, 15, 20. And now I can bring in yet another 20. Awesome. So counting this up again, it should equal a total of 85. 2, 4, 6, 8, 5. 85. So master bedroom still has 85 in it. And the next one is taxes. Again, I've said this so many times in so many videos, I'm still thinking about reformatting what the actual funds are in my house funds, just as I've done more research and realized like what are more realistic house saving funds to have. And to swap this one out, Taxes has a total of 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, $85. Yep, total of $85 still. And same thing here. Put the two 10s or the two 20s aside. 10, 20. And now I can take this and then 10, 15, 20, and grab a 20. So this should still have a total of $85 in it. 20, 40, 60, 85. 85. And let me fix that. 5, it's kind of crooked. So taxes has a total of $85 in it. Alrighty, the next one is insurance. And insurance has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, $75. Total of $75. And of course, I'm swapping out these 10s for 20s. 10, 20, 30, 40. Put that there, and we're gonna grab two 20s. Now I have 40. And then we have 10, 15, 20. Another 20, and then 5, 10, and then a 10. So it should still have 75, 20, 40, 60, 75. Sick. $75. Alrighty, and then kitchen. Kitchen has a total of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. Same exact boat here. 75 in kitchen. 10, 20, 30, 40. Two of these, and then for the sake of me knowing what's happening next, 5, 10. Wait, 15, 20. Boom. Alrighty, and this should have 75, 20, 40, 60, 75. Awesome. Ooh. 75, and then the next one is first month's rent, or yikes. First month expenses, and that has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60. It has a total of $60 in it. And I'm going to take out 10, 20, 30, 40, 20, 40, and then 10. I'm going to get rid of the two 5s and leave it like this. So 20, 40, 50, 60. How many 20s? I guess I could do another 20. Just $60 in 20s. Cool. So $60 is in the first month expenses. And the next one is groceries, and that has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60. So right off the bat, I'm getting rid of these. And I'm going to take a 10. And I think I'm going to do 40. Actually, hold on. This has 60. Let me write that down before I forget. Hey, stop it. That's my dog. So 10, 20, 30, 40. Get rid of that and take two 20s. So now I have 20, 40, 50, 60. $60 in groceries. And then next is repairs. And repairs has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60. So repairs has a total of 60 in it as well. 10, 20, 30, 40. Goodbye. $40 comes here. And then 20, 40, 50, 55, 60. I think I'll get rid of this these 2 5s for a 10 because, like I said, I am not getting rid of my old man 10. I don't know why, but I like this 10 and I'm keeping it. So let's get rid of the rest of this. And almost done. The next one's household supplies. That one has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I'm actually going to get rid of $20, but I'm just going to swap it out for 2 10s. So I have a total of 10, 25. $25. Awesome. And then the last one, but not least, is decor. And decor has 5, 10, 15, 20, $25 in it as well. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to get rid of kind of the uglier, crumply ones. These ones are actually kind of nice. But 2 sets of 2 5s for 2 10s. And now I have 10, 25. $25. Awesome. So that pretty much sums up my house funds. And now I'm going to go ahead. There we go. One thing I'm actually going to do is count all this money to make sure that I actually still have $600, because that is what I pulled out to do the swap out. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8, $80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 400. $400, 10, 20, 30, 40, 440, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 500, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 600. Nice. That means I did not mess up, and I actually do have a total of $600 in my possession right now, as well as $600 was swapped out. So to close out this, I'm going to go ahead and total out how much this column equals. It should be the same sum as this, and then I'll let you guys know. All right, so after totaling out this column and also totaling out this column, the total is $660. You guys correct me if that's incorrect. If I'm not mistaken, that means in total, I have saved between these two $1,670, because 660 plus 1,010 equals 1,670, which is freaking awesome to have made that big. So to come from zero in these binders and to get to 1,670 in 3 months. Absolutely amazing, and it only shows me how much further I can kind of grow from here and how much more I can kind of save from here. It only gives me more momentum to keep like pushing past that. And like for these folders, just because I kind of have a couple revolving funds in here, that doesn't mean you need to use them. The only thing that I do struggle with a little bit that you guys already know about is my miscellaneous funds. Can get a little carried away sometimes, and I'm working on that. Okay, I'm not lying, or I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm not really working on that. I think about it, and then I go out and I still miscellaneous, like I still spend, so I need help. The only good part is that I am still saving on top of that. I look forward to continuing this journey with you guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments or suggestions or anything on how I can make my videos better, more appealing, if you want to see more cash counting, if you want to see less, whatever it is, let me know. I love doing this savings thing, and the fact that I get to share it with you guys is just a bonus. And if you made it this far, be sure to give this a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. And you guys have a great rest of your day.